Fast forward, any come out Chinese so high gauge politics avenue. Podcast or Štǒlěn because making headlines. And your Jim Renier DB Exum. Onia, young queen, some quick one. Na XML, do no, Onia. Sika EPP ma sebi aso se benyado. Allegedly, afa a year kwan bone so no. Onia enya asem koto akra. Na me no kasa ebujafo atranse a nsemu omo yimu mpinsim. Mesre se yemu wram na inti nsemu no ye. Gauge politics avenue
has been abrogated because all kinds of now based on fourth estate for investigation yemfamra KPMG audited still OSP sujinemo ama last week in a press hour ne President Mahama say he mun try SML contracting
men spend the time be SML because evidence OSP agada evidence Attorney General agada for now so overwhelming ama abina decided government decided Attorney General decided said they will proceed to court. In the interim, President Mahama has been very proactive. Said the munim no President Mahama de say adibi bonwa waka e be do anymore. The first reaction they say yenteminity kra ansana the HDB aba unlike brebi atwam BBC ba nanka clearance nen wo ma aba no President Mahama no he said say yenteminity Attorney General eguso a ototo no ma obekọ court. Let us wait and see what happens. So that is a good move, a strong anti-corruption fight signal President Mahama the Akuffo, and I will commend President Mahama and wait till say prosecutions and so a best started. The abab on tin nim no AG a very strong foundation or the court.
MP Baku mo say prosecution be bad dia.
Oh, when I make say asem court ye de nipa nyina atumi kɔ. In fact, say national service the bubu omo a ye peke omo nye omo nyina ye be toto omo ano ye koduru ho a ebe hunu ba bi ebe ko nti obi betumi awo mbi ebe court no and enru final stage a ye charge sheet no ye hwe obi a level of involvement. Okay. And I think Attorney General we strategy or use so they very good and okay. It is a warning to everybody say nay only obi ye kululu a commit crime here. You have to be very careful because na ye entire say be a use to accuse as prosecution witness entire and happen. But as I say, it's a very strong tool. Say the Attorney General can when you have criminal alleged people who have committed a crime. Or share the least one information a bit to me about a secure conviction. He will use you to say where you're warning. I am no crane anti-corruption a tool. Kessie no wins it. Adia ko yi wan hwe yi asaka na obi ko wi adia uzu we implicate you bia na obi ma bia 1 million subordinate bi ha na no ama no 5,000 bi unim so no so anya bi nti ono ebe kana no atum but a do prosecution e betimi abase o we 5 when play rule bi ono te ho na adia bre no and he knows everything about it. It could be used against you. Corruption.
Say amanyofo de aban sesan say ya yebewie no na che say eye kenken kwa.
Oh,
say betumi atwe obi court up and down. Aban sesan.
It depends on the leadership.
Attorney General ye bi na wa
fight. President Mahama ye kana say me so nim say ono ankasa a prosecute ono na appointee da. Ono prosecute na appointee amaya convict no.
Okay.
So udim that story.
Abuga pele.
Entinei okase obekoso and obayi all front. Say ye galamseo, say ye hio. Ajese udi ama up. Let us wait and see. Maybe Ebekwa could do, but I'm very convinced the fight is on. And the way Attorney General and so about the fight. And then I do baby ana any movie complaining at the end because the shame aspect of it and on cry big deterrence or a fight against corruption. So,
but I not see so feel say ye gidi to say ye corruption so be we ase no na kwasiko no ogina nkwantia nti da bia index bebe na ye da ase ho no mo won twetwede.
President Mahama time so her corruption index compare that to 8 years ye nua mo ba akonwa mu ye nua mo ba na say kra with President Mahama. I think the fight is very aggressive, and sometimes they want to see people being put before court, but criminal investigations and criminal prosecutions, lawyers become very, very, very difficult because the onus is on the prosecutor to prove beyond every reasonable doubt. And to do that, you need thorough investigation. And this government, apart from, say, seeking convictions on jail terms, it is also important, say, where necessary, I also recoveries, you know, and also, alongside jail terms. So all tools are on the table. Attorney General, EOCO, and the SML in the coming days. I'm very convinced from what we've heard from the OSP.
Prosecution Kwana says Kabia Kumwa or Mina Shre, you bet me asking.
That is what I've said.
But be Mukase, you be prosecution, Yokakusi say, yes, Sikano, near Bombosi so near Tutsikago.
No, it depends on the approach, you know. Ghana, as I say, it will be a airship, so Yenjeli among for. But we should also look at in cases where huge sums say recover. In fact, now we propose solution be another media house and over allow me American saying or more ye prosecute or mono say if found guilty na ye recover sikana nka ye create bibi to say oral fund. I want oral fund to be created. Oral fund no recoveries from all the loot na ye the ato fund no edit say Brikun Wester ye per minister stadium the oral fund say be a gifri na na ya hona ye convicted na ya tro that stadium be a gene oral fund stadium recovery from na na ya sapon na chese nchirima nyina ebeba be to sa de no so na ye nkaidum kese. In fact bibi sa wa nkoje kra na
sika no mudi e say bia na efri particular fund bi munti ye ma ne nko ye
da bi ye pese ye create be hu se President Akuffo time obekaya sika onya ye from Hepic nyina no beduru ba bia na project no si ho ada Hepic but this one we want, you see, we are talking about say ye be deter people, ye be ma corruption na ye very expensive there na be ma na ye more expensive than say wu ko akire na facilities ya ye udini bo ho say sika bi e fa won sanse ya je na ye dey that facility that will be more deterrent than a jail term because umo bi ko jail or 3, 4, 5 years na sign ba na loot na or pack gu ho no or then abusua sign ba na omo enjoy. Compare that to say ya recover ya fa nkofra consolidated fund no
se nipa no so nim so se mi wia na se ene mo beka se me fund ya ene se ja me de koye treasury bi kura menya ho interest by the time I me de be bra
me no na medical recoveries no may take several forms. Some maybe recoveries may even come with interest
recover na sign fa nipa no kotumu
exactly. But you see one thing, they say most of them so who facing eminent jail term, it will be very difficult to even trace the properties or recover. So I'm not against jail terms. I'm against both recoveries and jail term where possible. Baby, any possible, you bet me recover. Use it to build facilities.
So
you see, plea bargain and such. A part of your law. I mean, let us also not behave. We say,
sure, so what is a man for saying, President? But
the point is, the fact of the matter, and I say, it is part of our laws. Plea bargain. Is that only prosecute money idea? Attorney General, FIA for only prosecute SNT be that. Is it not part of our laws? So your fool say, the papa free but once it is there, it can also be used based on, you see, some of these things are here. You will be what you can see say a broad daylight thievery.
Okay.
You will be so where be indiscretions, be decisions, be na across that financial loss. So you draw the line. Somebody's decision may, you see, causing the financial loss is a very, very complicated law. You may not necessarily have stolen the money, but your actions and inactions can lead to a loss to the state. And in such case, if recoveries can be done without jail term, why not? But you were broad daylight thievery, who says that is different. It's almost the case by case basis. Nobody is saying say obi asika fa ne nsase no ye nkoji sika na ye nyai, but you look at it case by case basis.
Thank you. Honorable Gilbert, SML now finally cancelled.
Yeah.
Yes, Honorable.
Yeah, I say beside you who say SML ejuma ben and omoye.
Okay.
E ba ne sen na SML e bae. Ejuma na SML eye no. Anka benya a different institution a government dia obetumi ayana.
You think investigation answer questions?
Yeah. We do me so be some questions, sir.
Oh no, which I'm question.
That no honorable who am one. Monzo yi mo wa ba mu nzu da bia na wusu.
Said
all defended because honorable.
I'm just asking questions.
No, I'm not against you asking questions, but me to me buza some questions there will say investigations no enya no ana.
Me who reports na here.
Oh, I see.
That's why me be say SML na ejuma potem ben na mo ye magiare.
Okay.
And I say aban.
Okay.
Na say ejuma na mo ye ma aban and I say GRE no. Na ye ni any other government institution bia obetumi aye sa ejuma no ana.
Okay.
Na say your government institution obetumi aye adent na SML e buy.
Okay.
Before SML e ba no. Na say e wa ban institution bia all ya. What was the results and compared to SML?
Okay. Why you no ni anko?
Me no anu yi. Nta me be sound. Because if there is, say an institution be wo ho betumi aya, why SML? And if there is no your friend is institution be a SML buy no, e di mfaso bi ama oman no e wo kwan bi so ana. From what Manasi can say, SML sika onya echendia eko aban ho. And the question is how come say a company will be benefiting more than nipa na o man ejuma no?
Okay.
Oye ejuma me. Say who say ye oil food e wo no nkofo a se na yeti ye check ye oil ni sa nyama no. And paso and people are taking advantage of it. And then say aban enya no aban enya sa sika no so mimi wo expertise ye kan say otwi mu
me wonim die
so wonim die a obetumi aden am monitor say na be ya aban benya ho mfaso. Now it has come so aban eman sa opportunity no what aban expecting no aban is not getting it. So if aban is not getting it, it means say and na aban den aboka. The OSP also why an investigation.
Okay.
Was citing the public say 5.
Okay.
Commissioner General, former a friend is saying Damois, Kennedy Damois.
That's customs.
Customs. Your friend is saying Amishada, Cranston, and then there's one other person. I think there are about 4 or 5. Also why him. Or the Akroma.
They're not a technical advisor
to
the minister or the Commissioner General.
Or the Omo Abba, I know. Say he started with this not today.
Okay.
Ama, we are inviting Omo. They have been questioned. Some of them were bail. Some of them they have to go and look at their properties. Just as Honorable Ekano. It is time that me report why it shouldn't be me. You see, this public, your friend is saying, prosecution. I don't like it.
Which one is the public prosecution? Or some of mine now on my update and a one in acts of OSP in a womb say obey. I think be my bear twice we say public reports. Not say Oma. Didn't say.
Una obisa questions there, but me so away. Since the established, bet me yano. We there, and your LLB question. OSP. Since you establish OSP. Martin, Fenison. Amidu Efriho. We buy. How many cases are? Wabe catches or recover? And this can say abre or minor.
O come website abio.
Sir.
Amoye juma. O come website or mo aye hwehwe mo aye chi or mo aye prosecute.
O ka se enchi o mo sikasen
or the aba.
But unfortunately, this thing has decided to film me today. I would have just gone to their website to check.
Maybe I'm check here.
I can't say how far be mine because I've not checked.
EOCO is around 4 million.
Since I buy.
Since I buy, but me got tea.
A free sky the man on soon.
Be there be any man got tea. Me call be on your my mother or paying our money or see in new 4 million. I'm saying the number say 1 million was saying
1 million Ghana
in real.
But
million or dollars.
Hold on, but Odibiaba.
Oh no, maybe sir. Say $1 or dollars.
1 million say the woman you know so no credit 4 million Ghana cedis once.
It's 1 million Ghana cedis. It is kind of 100 million.
It mean the million be canon because we are able to call the budget.
And yeah, sometimes we try to rush, and at the end of the day, now Ubahun say Ubanya crash from other people. Okay. I am not against investigation of anybody, and me, I will never even come and sit here to defend anybody that Rebecca say in one way or the other appointment the man or the any at the expense of the taxpayer. No, okay. Just as honorable friend saying, Beku Kachikai. I said this thing way back about me. I didn't say Ora fan because Ora now I say your friend said Domelo see some of their papers no cry trash. That's what he said. I said some of the papers no cry no.
Papers.
Yeah, the bread no. So 5,000 so 10,000 copies or we receive or photocopies. Mo so man cap dey. So mo am do sika ko top photocopy machine to A4 room mo here photocopies. Mo so mo sika yi. O say bi wo ha. E bi wo ga na say bi nyansa ni. So me can say look, I am not interested when you say e be na disika. They di me akodra menu. Next you are sentencing to 2 years, 1 year to prison. Now 1 year, there's my akodra na sika na me ba no say na kan no. I'm the Akotu Bank now investor man. So me have been saying this even when we're in government. Say look, even when you are prosecuting somebody, retrieve the money. Kopam pram. Agenda 111 ye hospital papa be in Ningo.
Okay.
And from Pampram to Ningo is about an hour drive. Build the hospital and name after me. Sikana ebe we are the DRC hospital. Into the action. Se me ban niku and I said na kwame ko ha. Na unka ebe ebe na okọ wi sika DRC hospital na bani. I prefer that. Because look,
I think prosecution.
I'm telling you, look, there are people that have been sentenced to prison. I'll back. And they could show me. Why you for chance no motive first no gra.
But so nim say obeje so na wonye ne hwe a. Say no so nim say when you mean ko invest. Ti bedu time a obeje no kama no menya kakra nti oba
so when you
I'm afa na mpacho me
so you are not taking the money as offer. You are taking with an interest. Now we interest a scratcher sika no.
Okay.
No nye bindi.
Okay.
But say they be now we say me I'm just waiting for the OSP. Sa nipa 5 for say 4 years see o ma ye nyamo I say ye no. Say no kra o ma mra na den o munye omudi. Say okọ na omukodi omuho omukocheche omunsemu e ka say o yes me na me sign contract no. I was then this me position say me position say me position say now so ye kata e wo hu nie ye ABCD me hu son o de bi mo anya ni ye me kai President Akuffo time woefully causing financial loss to the states.
Na emra say samra ni
no me say President Mahama ka say to speed up some of these prosecutions no or per se
specialized courts
to deal with some of these things. Okay. Because you see because they quickly judge people and sentence people before they will be sentenced in it, you know. Yeah, to me, I'm fighting for the issues to get to the bottom of it. Okay. You go to you bet me across some of the courts. I send me Hokana 20 years, 30 years. I say parliament. Yeah, bill.
Mamkasi, I see the wheel of justice grind slowly.
Why should you always grind slowly? That is why there are people who have been remanded in prison because they are not guilty or they are guilty.
That's true.
No, I saw that remand for 5 years.
Oh, Ibrahim.
Obi had no been to Kobia. Oh, Okopota no mum. See, or Pata Venzen.
Pata food, Yaba.
And he says, "Oh, concern, Sanebano." Because we from now, Cocodia, now boss.
I see.
It's Obekona on Munasemi.
We and some who team course watching on so man was so Jim Reward. I send us all bad in there no be a domania. We never send him near small question, but that's why Jim Ray.